Welcome to the program. Let's get into the three things that are firing me up tonight. Number one, the March for Australia, Iran attacks, and three, our US relationship. Today, thousands of people attended March for Australia rallies nationwide. The events were poorly organised, giving space for extremists to hijack it. But most people who turned up were decent, patriotic Australians who feel ignored by the media and political class. However, this was the despicable moment that unfolded when Jewish journalist Avi Yemeni confronted a group of neo-Nazis. Thankfully, that was only a small group of people. Most of the people that went today feel frustrated and silenced. They see their children locked out of home ownership, the middle class being hollowed out, and communities fractured. This isn't the Australia they grew up in, and it's not the one they want to leave behind. Yet while these rallies were instantly and widely condemned, we see weekly pro-Palestine marches that rarely attract the same outrage, despite them also being organised by people with extreme views. The organiser of the pro-Palestine march, John Lees, wouldn't even condemn Hamas.
I'm interested to know if you view Hamas as a terrorist organisation or a group of freedom fighters.
Well, look, I mean, I don't particularly want this story to be about me. It's about trying to stop this great crime that's going on in Gaza today.
Yeah, but you can still answer that question. Pretty straightforward question.
Well, I thought that's straightforward.
And these are the kinds of chants you can consistently hear. And the only time you'll see an Australian flag is if it's being burned or the person unfurling it is getting arrested. Yet pro-Palestine marches rarely get the same level of condemnation. Now, I disagree with the organisers of March for Australia and I condemn the racist rhetoric, but this march is a flashpoint and it captures what many Australians are feeling. 53% of Australians think immigration is too high. Even among young people, 40% think immigration is too high. In the US and the UK, around 15% of the population are migrants born overseas. In Australia, it's over 30%. In fact, we have the second highest share of foreign-born people in the OECD. And in the 5 years to the end of 2024, which includes the pandemic lockdowns, net overseas migration averaged 265,000 people per year, a 194% increase above the post-war average. Since 2000, our population has increased by 45%. This is the fastest growth in the developed world. And the budget projects that these levels of migration will continue indefinitely into the future. Extreme migration levels have led to housing shortages, slower productivity growth, congested infrastructure, and weakened social cohesion. But the immigration debate must be careful. Migrants themselves are not to blame for government policy of high migration intake. And the danger is when opposition to mass immigration slides into racial identity politics. If it becomes more about hating strangers than loving Australia, the movement will not be successful, even though most Australians agree that migration levels are unsustainable.